The fastest street car magazine Camaro, they call it the LS1der, boasts a full load of bolt-on products. The modifications list includes a K&N air intake, underdrive pulleys, Hooker long tubes, Diablo Sport tune, Flowmaster exhaust and 150 shot of nitrous all through the stock LS1 on this 2000 Camaro SS. Now we're about to add another bolt-on to the mix, a fast 92mm intake and throttle body. We baselined the LS1der to the tune of 309 horsepower and 296 foot-pounds off the nitrous. For the design, the guys at Fast assembled a team of some of the best manifold experts in the country, including Keith Wilson of NASCAR and NHRA fame. The intake is 15 pounds lighter than stock and is three-piece in design to allow for porting on every inch of the manifold. The polymer that the intake is made from is 30% stronger than stock, which helps block heat. Integrated nitrous injector ports and burst panels on the bottom also make this manifold both nitrous and forced induction friendly. The manifold also came with Wilson fuel rails that we weren't able to utilise just yet. The fast, big mouth 92mm throttle body is larger in size but is also technologically advanced with its greater cross-sectional flow that helps eliminate airflow turbulence. The thicker throttle body blade helps fight deflection with its all stainless construction. Now let's start removing the stock intake. The one thing the FBody Camaro doesn't have going for it is the fact that virtually half the engine is under the dash, which doesn't make this installation all that quick. The first task started at the front, removing the pipe to the airbox, idle air control tube, throttle cable and the coolant lines off the throttle body. From there, we moved to removing the components off the back of the intake and the injector plugs that were easy to get to, except for the last one on the driver's side. Some patience and a little wiggling and the stock intake was free. Though the intake came equipped with some nice Wilson fuel rails, we weren't equipped to take advantage of them yet and transferred the stock rails and injectors to the new intake manifold. We also installed a new set of intake port seals from Fast. Before you can bolt the intake down, it requires replacing the stock valley pan bolts with the supplied stainless fasteners. The stock bolt heads are a bit too tall and if they're not changed, it could lead to sealing issues. Now we were ready to reinstall everything in reverse order. One item you have to pay close attention to when installing this intake is the fragile oil pressure sending unit. One little tap snapped it like a twig, which set us back $70. Now that we are all wrapped up, it was time to get the LS1der back on the dyno to see what kind of improved numbers she can make. The power gains netted an impressive 21 horsepower and 7 foot-pounds over our original dyno port, bringing the new total to 330 horsepower and 303 foot-pounds. Not bad for a day's worth of work and a few scratches.